In today's video, we're going to be diving into some Dollar Tree's wooden signs to create some beautiful fall signs for your home this season, this fall season. These turned out really beautiful, so let's go ahead and jump in. Hello my sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by today. I am super glad you are here. I'm going to be starting off with this beautiful wooden sign. This is really nice and sturdy and heavy duty from Dollar Tree. This one in particular you can find in Dollar Tree Plus for $3. I'm going to give it a nice distressed coat, and whenever you want something to look distressed, my friends, you don't even have to sand it down. Just use this technique where you take some paint on your brush, and whenever you are going back and forth making the strokes, you just make sure that you do it really lightly so that it doesn't go a full swipe and paint it completely, but you want to go really lightly with your movements so that way some of it can just skip and it can look really nice and distressed. I hope that is making sense, but whenever you do it this way, you don't have to sand it down and do all of that extra work, and it looks really beautiful and organic distressed. So now once I get that, I want to take this beautiful fall pattern ribbon here. This is from Dollar Tree. I love the gold leaves on it. I want to place this to the center of my sign right here to give it a nice pop. So I'm just going to take my hot glue and I'm going to press it down just where I think you can't really see the hot glue because this is a see-through ribbon. So I am just trying to place the hot glue under the gold leaves so that way you won't be able to see it once it's all dried up. So then once that's on, I am going to take my little knife and I'm just going to cut it. If you did have a fabric tool where you can cut this, it would be easier, but I do not have one at the moment, so I'm just using this and it worked out just fine. I'm just making sure it's really nice and flush to the piece. And once that is done, I am going to take this beautiful faux leather blessed wording that you can find at Dollar Tree, and I want to place it down to the sign, but I want to place it on the upper side, not in the middle, but you can definitely place it wherever you want. I'm placing it towards the top of the ribbon because I want to place some other stuff down right below it, and I thought that would look really cute and a little bit different rather than having the bow at the very top and this in the middle. So I decided to place the wording right there at the top of the ribbon, and then I'm going to go in with these beautiful faux leather leaves that you can find at Dollar Tree as well, and I'm going to hot glue down 4 of them in total, 2 to either side, so that way it can look nice and a little bit full and a little bit fluffy and nice looking. I'm just putting everything down with some hot glue. And I really love how this piece turned out. I love all of the warm colors and just those 2 colors, well, 3 with the gold. It just looks really nice, neutral and simple and really fallish. You would have to let me know if you like these colors and this color scheme, or would you add a little bit more pop. It really is up to you and your taste, but you know I love my simple decor. Now I'm going to add this beautiful plaid ribbon or bow to the center of the leaves, and I did get this from Dollar Tree. They come in a pack with 2. Now I'm just going to take some hot glue and just press it down really nicely, and then once that is there, that is it for that sign. I did just hot glue a couple berries on top of the leaves because I thought that would be cute, and that was it. I really love it. You would have to let me know what you think. Next up, my friends, I have another one of those signs. This one is a little bit different in this shape, and I did just went ahead and painted it in the same distressed way because you guys already know how to do that. So I did that, let it dry. Now I have these beautiful rub-on transfers that I got from Dollar Tree, and these are absolutely beautiful and they look realistic. So I'm just going to cut a lot of them out because I want to make a strip, sort of like a border on the top of the sign, just of all of these leaves going across the sign. I thought that would be really cute and a nice little decorative touch. So it's very simple to use these. You just place it down, you peel it off of the white paper first, and then you place it down, and then you just scratch it with either your fingernail or just a straight edge, whatever you have, and you just peel that plastic up, and it should be laid right there on your surface. Really nice and beautiful. I really love Dollar Tree's rub-on transfers, and especially when they have out some good ones, and I really love how these look on the sign in particular. So I'm going to go ahead and continue creating my border, going all the way across, just adding whichever I think looks nice. And my friends, you want to make sure that whenever you place it down, you do rub over it with your fingers to make sure none of the edges are lifted up, and making sure that it's all nice and stuck down to your surface. Once we have that, it is looking very beautiful, and I love it. All of the different leaves and that pattern going across the top. Now I'm going in with this ribbon. I just cut it down to the size that I wanted because I just want it to be in the center of my sign, so it can kind of be a backdrop for a wording that I'm going to place on here. If you wanted, you could run it across the entire sign. It's completely up to you. I'm just adding some hot glue. You want to make sure, because this ribbon, you could burn yourself because it goes through the top of it, since it is just with a lot of holes. So just make sure that you are very careful, or you have finger protectors on. But now I am just going to add it on the corners and press that down. My friend, I need your help on deciding what to do on my next video. Either way, I probably will just end up doing a video for each one, but I need your help in deciding what should I make on the next video. I want to use one item from Dollar Tree in each video. So for example, maybe just window clings, doing DIYs using window clings, or using fabric, or using Dollar Tree wooden crates, or really just whatever you can think of. I need help deciding on the next one. So let me know down below in the comments what would you like to see, and I will be more than happy to jump on that and get to creating for you, because I want to make things that you would like to see. So let me know down below in the comments. So as you can see here, I did place that wording down that I mentioned that comes from a pack at Dollar Tree. This one, it says hello autumn. I just painted it in black because I didn't want it to stay in the natural wood color, and I don't know, I just decided to go with black, but you can definitely paint it whatever color you wanted. And once that was down, I decided to go in with this beautiful plaid fabric piece here, and I'm gonna just cut them down so I can attach 2 strips to the ends of that ribbon, just to make it stand out and look really cute and fallish. And I decided to take a couple thumbtacks and just press those down right to the top of the plaid pieces of the fabric, so that way it can look like it's almost nailed in there. And I thought that was a nice little touch. And you know me, I always add a few extra things. I did take a black marker and just drew some dots on the top and bottom of the sign so it can look really nice and popped out. And I added a few more of the rub-on transfers along with a bow using that same ribbon that's in the center, and that was it, you guys. And it is super beautiful and easy to make, a perfect sign for this upcoming fall season, and I love it. You would have to let me know what you think, and don't forget to give this video a like. Next up is going to be a more colorful sign for your fall decor. I'm going to have this round wooden sign from Dollar Tree, of course. I'm going to add a nice layer of Mod Podge. I am using this small foam brush, so it is taking me a little bit, but if you have a bigger brush, I suggest you use that. But once I add that layer on here, I'm going to make sure I have it all the way on the sides and edges of this piece. Make sure you get a nice layer on there because I want to add some fabric onto this piece. I have this beautiful pattern with all of these beautiful colored leaves. This is from Dollar Tree. I want to just press that onto the top of here. And when it comes to fabric, you don't have to worry too much about any wrinkles or bubbles. It tends to want to smooth out by itself once you rub it with your hands or a straight edge, and it's really easy to, you know, get it nice and flat. And once we do get it on, I'm going to take my scissors and just cut off all of that excess so that it's nice and flush to the piece. And I'm even going to go in with my sand block to sand around all of the edges really nicely, really hard, and just, you know, take your time and sand it down because you don't want any excess fabric hanging off of the sides. It's just gonna look really, you know, not so pleasant and finished. So I am gonna continue scraping it down until I like how it looks and until it's nice and flush to the piece. And you can just see all of that excess fabric that would have been there if you didn't sand it down. And I'm gonna clean all of that up with my little ladybug vacuum. These things are just so handy, and I am super happy that I have one of these. If you don't have one, these are from Amazon, and I'm telling you, if you are a crafter, they are amazing. I took my little wire cutters and I just punched out those holes for the hanger, and now I have another piece of fabric and I'm adding some Mod Podge to the back of it because I want this little piece to go in the center of my sign. This is just going to make that hello fall sign pop out and stand out against all of those leaves and colors that is in the background. So this piece of fabric comes from a stack that you can find off of Temu's website, and I think they are super cute for if you like to craft with fabric. They come with a whole bunch of different designs. So once I get that on there, I'm just going to place it down the center and just smooth it out the best that I can. And I do like to let it dry a little bit before I add that word. This word is also from the same pack that I added on my previous DIY. I think that is such a good buy for these little wooden words. They come with about 5 or 6 of them, and they are super cute. You can adjust them to your liking. I did paint this one in a goldish color using a marker, and I'm just going to place that to the center of my fabric. I am loving how this sign is turning out, such full of color and such full of joy when you look at it. I really love all of those fall colors and stuff like that. Now I'm going in with these beautiful flowers and greenery because I want to place them off to the side here of the sign. I'm just placing them down with some hot glue, and I want them to kind of go with the shape and the flow of the sign in the circular motion. So I'm gonna add some to this corner here. I'm adding these 2 flowers first, and then I'm gonna add some more greenery, a couple berries, and just small stuff here and there. And then I'm even gonna add a little bit, just a very little bit, to the top left hand side of the sign so it can give it a nice, you know, fun thing to look at whenever it is done. And I really love how it turned out with the flowers on top of it. It is super cute and really nice, just something different textures popping off of the sign. And there's many different ways that you can add flowers onto here. You can do so like I'm adding, or you can add it all the way around the sign in the same way that I have it in the same position, or you can put it all the way around the sign on the edge so that it sort of looks like a wreath around the sign. That would look beautiful as well. So it's really up to you, my friend, and what you would like to do. Just be creative and have fun with it. Everything, you know, whatever you decide will come out absolutely beautiful. It does not have to be perfect. Some things come out even better when we just don't think of it and we just do it. So now I'm gonna take some thumbtacks and I want to clip off the pin itself and just have the round head of the thumbtack because I want to place it on 4 corners of the fabric. But if I do keep the pin, it will stick out of the sign because this one is way thinner than the other 2 signs. Once that was on there, that was it for this sign, and I really love how it turned out. I think it's just really beautiful and just pops out once you look at it, and I love it. You would have to let me know what you think, my friend, and don't forget to let me know which one was your favorite of the day. As always, do give this video a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed today's content and today's DIYs, and also consider hitting that subscribe button so you can be a part of my YouTube family. I know you want to, and I want you to. I would love for you to be a part of my family. I will see you all on the next one. Take care. God bless. Bye.